Try to remember your very first birthday. Not your second, not your third, your very first birthday. Can you remember what the room looked like, who was holding you, what you were thinking? Probably not. And you're not alone. Almost nobody on Earth can remember being a baby. It's one of the biggest mysteries hiding inside every human brain. But why? Did your brain erase those memories? Or were they never truly saved in the first place? The answer is far more surprising than you might imagine.
Here's what makes this mystery even stranger. Babies learn more during their first few years than at almost any other time in life. They recognize their parents' faces. They learn familiar voices. They understand emotions. They discover how to crawl, walk, laugh, and even communicate before speaking their first words. Every single day, their brains absorb an incredible amount of information. So if babies are learning so much every second, why can't we remember any of it?
Most people think those memories were simply erased, but that's not true. Your brain didn't press a delete button. Scientists believe something much more fascinating happened. Your earliest memories were never stored the same way your memories are today. When you were a baby, your brain was still under construction. It was growing at an incredible speed, building millions of new connections every single day. During all that rapid growth, storing permanent memories wasn't its highest priority.
The reason lies inside a small part of your brain called the hippocampus. Think of it as your brain's memory library. Every important experience you have is organized and stored there. But when you were born, this memory library wasn't fully built yet. It was still developing and creating millions of new brain cells and neural connections. Instead of focusing on saving long-term memories, your brain was busy learning how to understand the world around you. That's why those earliest experiences were never stored the same way they are today.
There's another reason your earliest memories disappeared. It's language. When you were a baby, you couldn't describe what was happening around you. You couldn't tell yourself a story. You couldn't think in full sentences the way you do now. Scientists believe language helps your brain organize experiences into memories that can be stored and recalled later. Before you had words, your experiences were simply feelings, sounds, colors, and emotions. You lived every moment, but your brain couldn't record the story the way it does today.
Here's the biggest surprise of all. Babies don't have bad memories. In fact, scientists have discovered that babies can remember faces, recognize familiar voices, learn daily routines, and even expect certain events to happen. If something changes, babies often notice immediately. So the problem isn't that babies can't remember. The real mystery is that those early memories become impossible to consciously access as we grow older.
Believe it or not, your earliest experiences still shape the person you are today. The way you were comforted, the voices you heard, the love you received. Even the small moments that seemed unimportant helped build your personality. You may not consciously remember those moments, but your brain does. Those early experiences influence how you feel, how you trust people, and even how you react to the world around you. Your first memories may be hidden, but their effects have been with you your entire life.
So no, your first memories were never deleted. They were simply created before your brain had the ability to store them the way it does today. Somewhere deep inside your mind, the experiences that shaped your first years still exist. You may never be able to replay your first laugh, your first steps, or the first time someone held you close, but those moments quietly helped create the person you are today. The biggest chapter of your life is one you'll probably never remember, and maybe that's what makes it so extraordinary. If you enjoyed uncovering this hidden truth, subscribe to EchoFiles for more mysteries about the human mind, science, history, and the universe.